Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Psychomania. In today's video, I will be covering remaining parts of REBT, which are emotive techniques, behavioral techniques, insights, uses of REBT. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Let us begin with emotive techniques. The first emotive technique is imagery. In this technique, the client is asked to imagine an event as if it is happening now. It helps the client to experience healthy emotions. Initially, it is possible that the client may get anxious, but along with imagery, relaxation therapy can be given. Also, cognitive training can be given. A very important aspect here is the counselor has to be very proficient in his task. Second technique is role play. In this technique, a particular situation is role played, it is repeated. Also, the client indulges in self dialogue, and this tells the issue, the basis of the problem. Third is shame attacking exercise. This is done outside, it's an outside therapy and outdoor therapy. The client and the counselor work together in this. For example, a person who has a fear of public speaking can come to the counselor. The counselor may take him for a coffee or maybe dinner and may suggest him to ask a very silly question to the waiter. For example, I hope you haven't mixed salt in my coffee. So this helps the client to know, to realize that talking to strangers isn't that problematic or isn't that bad. Fourth is forceful self statements. These are the statements that are said to the self. If a client suppose tells himself or thinks of himself that he is a bad person, or he has not accomplished a task, so he is a terrible person due to this, here the client is asked to change his way of thinking with a forceful statement that it is okay that he has to accomplish that task, but in case if he is unable to accomplish, it doesn't make him a bad person. Fifth is forceful self dialogue. In this, vigorous argument is done regarding the irrational belief the client may have about himself. For example, the client feels that he is a terrible person, so he has to question why does he think that way. Then he has to respond, and again a question will be done. So this will help to build the self-confidence of the client. Next is behavioral techniques. The first technique is activity homework. In this, we help the client to mentally dispute with their own beliefs. For example, a client comes to the counselor, he wants to quit his job due to the criticism that he gets from his boss. Now the client is asked whether he has any better option available to him at present. If the client says yes he has, then okay, he can move ahead. But what if he says no? In such case, this activity can be performed. The client can be asked to look at the positive aspects of the present job. For example, the salary that is getting, the experience that is getting. But also keep in mind that whenever he gets a better opportunity, he will take that opportunity. But for the time being, he has to invest his 100% in the present job. So this kind of activity helps with people who have problem or issues with authorities. Second is self-reinforcement. This technique involves rewarding or penalizing oneself. For example, a client is given an activity to perform, and he also has to reward himself in case he performs the activity. For example, he can reward himself with a luxurious dinner, but only if he performs that activity, only if he completes it. In case he fails to complete it, he has to penalize himself by withdrawing that reward, by cancelling that luxurious dinner. Third, skills training. This is a kind of workshop. It is group setting also with people of same issues. It helps to tackle and teach skills to clients, and it is very important here for the client to communicate. Next we have insights. First is to acknowledge the irrational belief that the client is carrying from past. Second is to know how do you deal with it, how do these beliefs disturb the client and how they attach meanings. And third is to accept the fact that the process needs time. People do not change overnight or automatically, so the process is going to take some time. REBT can be used to treat depression, PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder, suicidal thoughts, OCD or obsessive compulsive disorder, eating disorders, social phobias, specific phobias, panic attack, GAD or generalized anxiety disorder. That's all for today, guys. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, please hit a like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, and also hit the bell icon so that you get notifications of all my latest updates. Bye.